Hello everybody, we're here in the tool shed. This is where we keep our stuffed animals. I apologize, we don't have nothing else. Hold on. Let me see if we don't really have nothing in here to prop the, hold on, yeah we do. My bad, I lied. Jesus requested this time to talk with y'all, and Jesus, as you know, tomorrow, Monday, we all got a very important match to be in. It's going to be, we're all competing. The Weasel has the belt. Don't you want a chance at winning the belt? I mean, you've won it, I don't know, one time off a fluke. Wouldn't you like to say, hey, I'm at least a 3-time Jesus Christ Lord and Savior Alabama Backyard Champion? I mean, the Sunny Easter Bunny, she would love to be in this match, but she ain't. It's me, you, the Weasel. It's those two that we just had a match with. It's me, you, and the Weasel. And the Slutty Easter Bunny would probably have sex with half of Congress to get into this match. Hell, she would probably have sex with Joe Biden, and that's saying a lot, to get a title shot. She would probably pull a Monica Lewinsky to get a title shot. And you're sitting here saying you do not want to participate in this? Jesus, that's really sad, because I'm going to tell you something. You don't want to be remembered as a person that had a yellow streak down your back. Well, Jesus, I got some bad news for you. At Alabama Backyard Wrestling, you just can't retire. You can't just quit. Okay, let me explain how stuffed animals leave Alabama Backyard Wrestling. You can't. You can't leave until you're completely destroyed. Like all the other ones that came before you. They left. They got decapitated. They got their heads ripped off. Some of them did. That's when Triple H was really being a real asshole, and he would do anything in the world to hang on to his championship belt. And if that means he had to decapitate, rip off, knock foam out, rip an arm or a leg off to hold on to his belt, God damn it, that's what he did, Jesus. And that's what you need to learn that you're going to have to do. I mean, do you want to be walking around saying, like that guy that lost over 1 million times, whatever his name was, wrestler? Yeah, he lost 1 million times. Every time he got in the ring, he lost. I mean, that sucks. And now, you're sitting here saying you don't want to have no part in it. Well, Jesus, like I said, the only way that you can be removed from Alabama Backyard Wrestling is unless you were completely destroyed. And that's the only way, the Sunny Easter Bunny will tell you, that's the only way you can ever get out of Alabama Backyard Wrestling. And like me, if I ever get really hurt one day really bad, doing this stuff, I'm going to have to stop. And I know one day I will. And, I dread when that day comes, but I know one day I'm going to have to stop doing this. I'm not going to be able to keep doing it, I mean, we all know this day is eventually one day it's going to come. I dread the day that it does come. I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can, but I'm not going to be like Ric Flair and do it, be 65 years old because, But, one day it all has to come to an end. Everything in life does come to an end. It's just a matter of when. And Jesus, you're still got what it takes to be more than a 1-time, 2-time champion. The Weasel? I never thought the Weasel would win. It won. There's been people that have won belts that I never thought would actually ever win one. And they did, and they surprised the hell out of me. And come Tuesday, when we do this, Jesus, I want you to be in this match. I want you to give it all you can and try to be a champion. That's true, yes. If you do win in Triple X, you're going to be a target. But Triple X is a target too. Because every time he goes out there, he has to defend that belt. You know, he's always being challenged. And that's what happens when you win the belt. People are always going to challenge you. Always challenge you. Before, we had all those other belts and everybody could be a champion. Nearly. Well, we got one belt and it's the Alabama Backyard Wrestling belt. And everybody wants to say they had it or won it more than 5 times. What? I get it, Jesus. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yes. You win the belt 5 times. Oh, I get your point. I don't know. John Cena's bragging about being a 16-time world champion. I get it. But that also means he lost the belt 16 times. So he has 16 losses. So I get what you're saying, Jesus. I guess the point is you should brag about being a 2, 3, 4-time champion, because when you start bragging about being a 16-time champion, that means you lost the belt 16 times, but you also won it 16 times. So I get what you're saying. And yes, I don't know how many times I won the belt. But I'll tell you this, come Tuesday, that motherfucker right there is going to lose that belt, and I am going to be your new Alabama Backyard Champion. And Jesus, here's the thing for you. If you do not compete this Tuesday, I'm going to put me and you in a match that you are not going to like. And it's going to be called the Crucifixion match. And you know what you do? This is what the Crucifixion match is. It's when you nail your opponent to a cross, you stand it up, and you set that motherfucker on fire. That's what I will do to you if you do not compete in this match come Tuesday. We will do that match Friday. I mean, if you do not compete in this match Tuesday, I will permanently put you down. And you know what? Don't think I'm joking when I say this. I will literally set your ass on fire, quite fire, and I won't hesitate to do it. I'll do it faster than Randy Orton setting the Fiend on fire in the middle of the ring. He hesitated. I won't even hesitate 1 millisecond. So that's your options, Jesus. Either you start performing in the ring, or we'll have that little crucifix match. I'll nail you to a wooden cross. I'll pour some gasoline on you, and I'll make you look like the Griswold's Christmas tree when it caught on fire. So that's your 2 options. Options. If you don't compete, you see that little slutty Monica Lewinsky pink Easter bunny? She'll take your spot, and then come Friday, we'll have our match, and I promise you, somebody's going to be burnt up. So that's your options. You might want to think about it long and hard, Jesus, because if I set you on fire, you'll be permanently out of Alabama Backyard Wrestling. And you know what the sad part is? Everybody in YouTube will see this. And I'm sure if I do this, you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen on YouTube? I'm probably going to get 1 billion comments about this. And you know what? I don't care. Because I'm warning you now. I don't care who finds this offensive, because I'm going to do it if you don't compete Tuesday. And you know what? I might just do it anyway, just to stir the pot. So I suggest you think about it long and hard, because if you don't, everybody's going to see it. Everybody on YouTube's going to see it. and it's probably going to stir up an ant bed like the blow up doll did, which that was funny as hell. Yes, you remember that Slutty Easter Bunny when me and that blow up doll had a match, topless match? Boy, I pissed off so many people on that one. I also wonder how many people were spanking their monkey during that video. But I'll tell you this. I mean choking their chicken. But I will tell you this. Come Monday, Tuesday, that belt is coming with me. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. And if my feet hit the ground first, and they will, I'm walking out of there with that belt. And Tuesday, Jesus, if your ass ain't in that ring, it's going to belong to me come Friday. And on that bombshell, good night, you critters. I'm going to bed.